is wrong with people? Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about dating terms. That's right. To date in the year 2019, apparently you need to go to school. This was completely new to me. It's nuts. I've counted so far 7 terms, and I even kept some stuff out just because some of them pertain to when you're already in a relationship. And I did include one of those, maybe 1 or 2, but I really wanted to cover when you're trying to date on an app and you're trying to find someone potentially to date, what can happen and what can transpire. So these are dating terms that you should know. Number 1, breadcrumbing. This is a term that has been out there for quite some time. I was familiar with it even before I started dating. But what breadcrumbing is little flirtatious texts that are spread out here and there, but they're non-committal. And the attempt or the hope is to lure in a sexual partner because, like I covered in my last video or my vlog, most of these people are just looking for hookups or sex. That is breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing even has its own entry in the Urban Dictionary. Now come on, that's bad. Submarining. I had this happen once. Maybe I'll tell it in a story time. Submarining is when you're going out with somebody, couple of dates, you're talking regularly, it's going well, and then just like a submarine, beep, 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 go back under the water. But then when things aren't going right and they're dry, guess who resurfaces? Beep, beep, beep. Submarining. I can't make this stuff up. Stashing. Stashing is when you're already in a relationship with someone. You know, you've been going out on dates, you've already made it exclusive, you've labeled the relationship, but they don't post about you on social media. They don't introduce you to their friends or their family. They love bomb you. Love bombing is huge. In everything that I've experienced and I have seen, it always has to do with love bombing. That's so narcissistic. Okay, let me stop. They get angry when you confront them, and they're secretive about their past. Why? If you're trying to spend the rest of your life with someone, why are you secretive about your past? That's because they're stashing you. There may be somebody else already that is a front runner, that has been on their social media, that has met their family and friends, and you're the stash, you know? This is, well, if this doesn't work, this is my option B. Girl, be number 1. You deserve to be number 1. This next term has been out there for quite some time as well. I'm sure you all know it. Ghosting. It ain't Halloween. Come on now. Ghosting is where your potential partner breaks off a relationship without a reason, without warning, and they will ignore any and all attempts to communicate and get an answer why. Like, if you're gonna break up with somebody, be honest about it. Like, hell, even if you break up through text message, at least that's better than completely ghosting someone. You know, we're all adults. Most of us are that have to go through these things. And even if you're not, just have some compassion for humanity. I can say this, nothing pisses me off more than when I know I'm being ignored. Don't do it. It's so rude and inconsiderate, and quite frankly, you're an immature, dickless, spineless bastard if you can just up and go somebody. Wasn't there even a post? I saw something in the news about this where a guy was completely honest with her. The post went viral. He broke up with her text, said, you know what? I had a great couple of dates. I really appreciate the time, but I just think we're into different things, so I think we should go our own way. And the girl was understanding. She's like, thank you. You know, like, that's what you do. He wished her well. She wished him well. That's the way it should be. This next term is a play off ghosting. And I know I covered this in one of my vlogs. I've experienced this recently twice, unfortunately, and it is painful. It is extremely painful. In fact, My friend, her credentials are off the chain. She has her own podcast. We're going to collab on a video in the future coming up, and we're going to talk about the psychological effects that things like these terms have on people, because with this next term, there can be major psychological impact that people aren't even aware of. You know, we're wondering why these women are so broken, or even these men are so broken. Y'all, it's because we're playing fucking games with our minds and our hearts. If people would stop doing that, then hello? Sorry, I kind of went on a rant. This next term is a play off of ghosting, and it is called mosting. What mosting is, it's exactly ghosting. However, prior to them ghosting you, they most you. What is that? They love bomb you. There's that love bomb word again. They give you praise. They give you compliments. They imply directly that you're the perfect relationship. You are everything I've ever dreamed of. This is unreal. I can just feel the connection with you. This is going to be great. This is going to be amazing. You know, I'm going to a wedding next year. Will you be my date to the wedding? They give you all these fake promises that this is the one, and you're in a vulnerable place. You've been, you know, dating people who are submarining you and breadcrumbing you, and then you have this guy who is promising you the world. You're like, yes, this is it. I don't have to deal with this craziness anymore. And then they ghost you. This is a topic that I do want to cover heavy, because this kind of correlates to narcissistic abuse. A narcissist will love bomb somebody. Why? Because they like their ego stroke. They like that thought of knowing that someone needs them in their life. And then what do narcissists do? They kick you to the curb. They find a new supply. But we'll cover that in another video. However, mosting can have psychological effects on a person's mental state. It should not be practiced, and shame on the people. Truly shame who do this kind of thing. Next is zombieing. This happens almost daily on these dating apps. Doesn't matter what dating app you're on. Match, eHarmony, Tinder, OkCupid. Oh, my dog scared the shit out of me. Of course, I'm talking about zombies. Zombieing. This kind of stuff happens almost daily on these dating apps. It doesn't matter if you pay for eHarmony, you pay for Match, you pay for Zoosk. It happens on the free apps, Tinder, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, Coffee Meets Bagel. This is similar to breadcrumbing. You lead on potential partners through sporadic text messages and little flirts here and there, but you never have any intention of going on a real date or getting serious. Really? Last on my list to cover, but certainly not the last one out there or the least, is cushioning. Most of these terms have been what they've sounded like they would be, and this one is no different. Cushioning is where your partner is dating other people. That's right. You're a cushion. You're there to absorb the fall if their other relationship doesn't work out. So they'll be texting several people, they'll be calling several people, and they will even be dating several people. And you're just one of the numbers. They're ready to pick up the fall when something happens. Like, do these guys that are out there dating on these dating apps, like, have a special academy that they have to go to learn how to do all these things? Like, who even thinks, hey, you know, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to zombie these people. I'm just going to talk and have no intention of hooking up. Or do they all have commitment issues? Now, whenever I go out on dates, I always ask, you know, what's your dating experience been like from a man's perspective? And, you know, they get the same response, the similar responses. They showed up, they were transgender, they were catfishing, they were crazy, they wanted a green card. I've never heard one man say they ghosted me, they breadcrumbed me, they zombied me, they submarined me. I think there's like a special academy that guys go to learn how to do this. Like, I'm losing faith in humanity the more and more that I date. So there you have it, ladies. Or men, I don't know, maybe you're watching this video too. Maybe men want to watch this and find out. Sorry that I'm calling y'all out, but I am. And I'm not saying, I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that this is exclusive only to women or men. Women can be just as guilty of these things too. I'm not denying that. I am just talking about my experience, and I'm just trying to help educate you guys. Because dating in 2019, I say it every time, it sucks. And it's not easy. That's it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. I will answer them. I have a couple people that have commented. I'm going to be responding in a video. So give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, hit that bell. I feel so weird saying that, but everybody does it. And you can also follow me on Twitter now at @ofdivorced. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you all later. Bye!